Instead of a Biden tax hike, I'll give you a Trump middle class, upper class, lower class, business class, big tax cut. You're going to have the biggest tax cut. On day one, we will throw out Bidenomics and we will reinstate Maganomics. Maganomics.
All right, that was former President Trump at that massive rally on the beach. Was it on the sand?
On the sand,
I don't know.
right
Yeah,
right on the sand.
Right on the sand in Wildwood, New Jersey on Saturday. Now, he addressed nearly 100,000 people on many topics near and dear to their hearts, and in this case, their wallets, including the economy.
Yeah, that was a big part of the speech. Joining us here in studio, someone who had a great seat at the rally, former Trump Advisory Board member Jason Meister, and also with us right now, someone who's had the front row seat to many Trump rallies over the years, 2016, 2020, 24. Senior advisor, former SBA advocate for the White House, Bruce Levell. Gentlemen, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Jason, let's start with you. The economy, he hammered that out of the gate.
He hammered it. He hammered it.
Important, though. We don't talk about it enough. Trump did.
Yeah.
Inflation and what this is doing to the American people.
Yeah. Look, the rally was incredible. He really nailed it on the economy, on immigration, on inflation. But, what I saw was 20,000 people on the boardwalk. So I think there was close to 120,000 people. There was at least 100,000 on the beach and then 20,000 on the boardwalk. But we have to put this in the proper context. This is a man who was arrested 4 times, charged 91 times, indicted 4 times. They jailed his supporters. They raided his private residence. They gagged him. They tried to remove him from state ballots. And look at what he did. What was the result of all of that? The result was the largest political rally in American history in a deep blue state of New Jersey.
What was the energy like?
Oh, it was
I watched it on
unbelievable.
TV and it seemed major, but when I see those incredible photos with a roller coaster in the background, clearly it must have been one of those goosebump sort of moments.
It was unbelievable. I've been to many political rallies for Donald Trump in 2015, 2016, 2019, 2020. This blew every one of them out of the water. And again, this was deep blue New Jersey.
Yes.
So I think New Jersey's in play. I think New York's in play. I think they're looking at all the Democrat lockhold states, traditional lockhold states, and they're going to unravel those states. I think we're going to potentially see a landslide election.
Bruce, let's talk about this. Trump not only drawing those crowds, he's drawing big leads in the polls as of right now. Let's look at it. Trump leads in 5 of the 6 swing states, Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, and Pennsylvania, and is trailing only by 3 points in Pennsylvania. Do you feel the tide turning, but also was what we saw in Wildwood over the weekend? I personally think this is a foreshadowing of what these rallies are going to look like clear up until November.
Yeah, listen, you're absolutely right. I recall I was just having flashbacks when I was watching the return in terms of how many were in attendance. I actually covered it, and kudos to Lydia doing a great job covering that rally. I remember opening rallies for President Trump in 2015. There were 30, 40, 50,000 people. And I got my crash course just to actually sit in front of this and try to do a speech in front of this. Imagine 100,000 plus folks. And listen, there were many more trying to get there. They just, in terms of trying to get people where they could see the stage, whatever, it became a logistics problem trying to get people there. So a lot of people didn't so much turn away, they just weren't able to get to the venue. So I'd say there was a lot more, but that says a lot about the temperament. And I agree also about how many states are in play. I say take a look at California, but most of all, we talked about those Trump tax cuts. I'm a business owner here for 29 years here in Atlanta, and I advocated on small business for President Trump and understand the criticality in terms of those cuts that help small businesses, which are 30 million of us in the country. We're the driving force of the GDP, which is 60+%. So American citizens, we remember that extra discretionary money that on those Trump tax cuts that help these businesses and many other oil independents and all the great positive initiatives and successful initiatives that helped this country 4 years ago. So they remember that and they want that back. It doesn't matter about Democrat, Republican, it's common sense party. This is who we are now, the big tent.